ATB out. Welcome to Beelham. Traffic ahead is slow due to ATB outage. When the signal is clear, proceed when you are ready. Hello and welcome to Train Sim TV. Something a bit different. We're doing a scenario. We don't normally do scenarios on the channel, do we? So it makes a change. I thought rather than just plonking a normal service on, I thought I'll have a look at one of the scenarios for the route, as we haven't actually done the Koploper yet. So this is the way we're going to do it. Right. Time for some power. So we've got an ATB outage apparently. We're going to Groningen apparently on this, so let us get underway. So we're going to get a signal at a minute. I did a drive with the ICM on the stream and thoroughly enjoyed it, to be honest with you. So it's nice to have it on as a video as well. The lovely model. Oh, we haven't got any lights on. That's an instant bad, isn't it? I'm going to go over here, I think. No, they're not. They're over here. There we go, cooking on gas. And the cool thing on this time out is we're actually we're driving with a motor car. You can actually hear it a bit better. I actually drove the other day and it wasn't the motor vehicle, it was a trailer. But we've got a 34-kilometre drive, getting us towards Groningen. So it's about 40 minutes this scenario, so it's quite fast paced really in the grand scheme of things, but it just gives us a chance to take it for a drive and have a nosy. I'll try and fit a little bit of before we get to the end. Hopefully I'll be able to have a little look around. I mean, we've got to stop, not put that up. We've got to stop, and I think we've got to let some passengers. Yeah, we've got to do passenger stops so we can use that opportunity to have a look around the interior of the ICM3. Obviously, the video you saw recently, the first look video, we was looking at the route between Assen and Groningen itself. So we're going to go back through that section, but this time it's further afield. Overall, though, with the route, I am really impressed with it, and I'm glad that it's turned out really well. A lot of detail and a lot of effort been put into this. I can tell, and the comments I'm seeing are very positive, which is nice. So it can only mean positive things, can't it? At the end of the day, I do hope we see further stuff for the Dutch side of things, because personally, I think this is actually better than the US stuff at this point, because a lot of the US stuff just it's too vanilla, too bland, in my opinion. It does not have the we don't have the freight side of things. It lacks for me, unfortunately. Signal has changed. But yeah, I'd be happy for more Dutch stuff and less US at this point. I'll get my US fix and run out. What are your guys' thoughts anyway? How are you finding it? What are your experiences like so far on it? You found any decent services? You found anything of interest? Have you completed the masteries yet? I know someone who has. I haven't got it myself yet, but I'm hoping to get there at some point. we're set. You know how foggy it was. ATB out. Gotta go for something for the thumbnail, so stuff like this works. My eyes. They're just such a cool unit in my eyes. These. You sat really high up. You're like the king of the rails on these. They really are quite iconic, aren't they? That little cockpit just up there, just you feel like you're touching the wires as well. Obviously you're not, but that's just what it feels like. Yeah, just striking design. It's different. They used to be able to walk through the centre, but they basically plugged this off, capped it over. Not quite sure why, but I believe it was somewhere in I think around 2000s potentially. I think this happened. Now they obviously run like they still do run in pairs, I think though, but they just don't have the centre gangway to venture through. People who are watching this video are thinking, "Oh, you've wimped out and doing ATB." Unfortunately, I just picked a scenario. It was a video length long. We will be doing. We did ATB though with this on the stream, and it all went relatively well. No issues, or anything like that as such. So. It looks like we might be following something because these signals are stepping down in yellows and reds. So I'm just taking the speed back. Hopefully they'll change as we get nearer. They are doing. Big cab as well, with all that stuff up there, stairs down the back there, but the cab itself is rather spacious. They don't have any opening windows. I'm presuming the opening window thing is because you're so high up. You don't want to be risking yourself with any OH leak or anything like that, so that's probably why there's no opening windows, but no doubt there's air conditioning here somewhere. The air conditioning vents, like there. Fresh air. Lovely scrunched up achievement stuff there. No idea why it's so scrunched up. At the time of recording this, I actually should be streaming. There was issues with the stream, annoyingly, so we couldn't actually do that. Hopefully that'll be getting rescheduled. Dropping frames is not ideal when you're a streamer. Hoping it's just a blip with the streaming software and it'll sort itself out in the next day or two. Definitely by Friday we're doing Wreckfest, so we'll get that fixed for them. As a whole as well, I'm rather impressed with the audio on both units that come with this route. The whole lot is a decent package. It's definitely worthy of the $32.99 price tag, I will say. We must be following another unit because I can see there's a red and then there's a green at the station, so whatever it is that's in front of us, we've caught up. We'll just take this at a steady pace. Hopefully the signal will step up again as we get near. Yes, it stands for station. There we go. What I keep saying is the fact that it is the foliage. It's just, I think, really well done. It's the right density in my eyes. It's got the right amount. It feels right. This is I think this is Assen now actually. Just gone green. Whatever it is out of the way. Or gaining speed at least. Eerie with the mist. I don't think there's really anything massive with this scenario. It's nothing special or anything. It's just you're driving with the ATB off. I'm not really fussed for the scenarios as such. I'm just there to drive it. I just thought I'd do it on this rather than on the timetable for a change. It also means it can go towards any masteries I need to do as well. I'm not sure if there's any. It might be a scenario or something for the mastery actually. To be honest, so win-win situation. Whilst taking this lovely thing for a drive. There's a slight issue down there. There's some blue texture on the insulators. If that's meant to be there, personally, I don't think that's meant to be there. Looks like a texture issue. And that one's wrong. Any thoughts or comments, do plonk them into the section below. Always appreciate people taking the time to drop a comment, to engage in conversation. Keeps the algorithm going, and do keep with us as well. Don't run away, don't disappear. Watch the video out. You never know what might happen. Oh, what was a red signal? Ah, it's gone yellow. I'm safe. But yeah, keep with us. Keep that algorithm going. I will say is that these are really easy to drive. Even with the safety systems on, they are really, really simple to drive. As long as you obey the speeds and the signals and stuff like that, you can't go wrong. It's simple. I think it's easier than German content. Thoughts on it actually. Such a cool little feature that with the nest. Having driven this route up and down, I mean, I've never been to the Netherlands. I've seen pictures of stuff like in that around the country on railways, but it really does have that vibe about it. It does capture that feel, and that's sort of the what you want out of it. And the assets are really nice as well. That's been created for the new stuff. Nice new HLE. It's got all trackside cluttering. Yeah. You can tell that some good time's been spent on it and some good research. Also, though, because the crossings obviously are a really big feature for the route. There's loads of them. I think someone counted like 30 odd of them, if not more. I feel like they've done a real good justice for them. The details just right. All the fencing and all the barriers I feel like the barriers are some of the best ones we've got in the game. They certainly trump the UK ones anyway. Anything needs a revamp is them. Where are we actually taking this? Because I have no idea. Like, where are we going by? Oh, we're going by up here. Is it Europa Park or just before? Onden Nord. Yeah, these signals are working quite well in our favour because they're just stepping up as we get near them. One thing I did notice was that the car traffic is like, some of it's really old and some of it's modern. Like, it's the modern route, so I don't understand why there's old cars. I do like the bicycles though. They are cool. Oh, the mist is getting thicker in areas and it sort of like lightens up again and it goes darker again. I'm not really telling you, but we'll have a look through the interior when we stop. There's some really nice work been done in there. I like all the glass features and stuff in there. It's like designs on them. You can sort of see in it in a minute. You can sort of see the nice pattern work on the cladding and stuff. But if you look through here, like the glass partitions, there's a really nice sort of like design on them as well. And there's some compartment. I don't know if there was a compartment or not. I mean, yeah, there was some compartments. That was quite cool. I had no idea until I saw them that they had compartments. We're not really that far out at all. They said it's a 40-minute scenario, but I feel like it's actually not going to take 40 minutes unless something's going to happen. Which you never know in a scenario. Something could happen. Slow it down because we are faults at catching up. I think there is a station up here, so we might be blowing a unit. Yard's quiet. Every time I've driven past on timetable, there's a big rake of wagons. Got a red, so we won't have to slow down anyway. I think the station is over here anyway. You're approaching the outage. You will be limited to 40 kilometers an hour in this section. I wonder if I should have had the ATB on. Probably should have done, to be honest, but if I've got it on, then I don't know if it knows I've got it on for this outage thing, whether it's scripted to be not working or not. I have no idea. We've not got far to go though. We've got Europa Park and then Bingham. But we're not doing much at the minute. We've got a red signal. So we've got that to contend with. There we go. That's changed. It would help if we don't go over 40. Keep it steady. And this could be why it's a 40-minute scenario because of the speed. Not an issue. Just a nice little trundle. I wonder if the go via is where it ends. If it was a nice day, we'd be able to see the Netherlands a bit better, but unfortunately it's a foggy day. Not to worry though. Aaron is that station. I'd love to know how this was enforced with the 40 mph. There must be a task that's like assigned to a speed limit or something. Like a temporary speed restriction, whether it knows. Fog looks like it's lifting. A smidge. There's a few mods available for the units as well, if anyone likes modding the stuff, and on PC. Head over to TSC, a few bits and bobs. Kilometers or so is where I'm presuming it will go back to normal line speed. Well, I don't think by that point we'll be doing normal line speed because it still stays to 40 anyway, so it won't be going up. I'm pretty certain we're in the 40 area then. And that's the unit we've just been following up there. There it is. another line that comes in here. There's a load of like feeder lines on this route. So there's stuff that comes in up there. All along the whole route, there's all sorts of lines that are going on off. Down this end, there's something there. That goes to an industry though. For that one. There's another feeder line that disappears off at this junction here. And then obviously down this end there's loads at Zwolle. Just come up to Groningen Route Add-On. Somewhere just after there is where this task will clear for the restricted speed and replace it with the same speed. This is a good chance to listen to the audio at low, sort of low pitch. Oh, I've just noticed, look. So, taking power. Brakes on. Brakes off. There's an indicator there as well. They're cool. I do like them. Oh, it does go, no, I do apologise. It goes up to 80 for all about 2 seconds. Then it drops. Well, there we go. Foot down for all of a second. Get a little bit of speed on. It just stays 40 now all the way into the platform. So much higher up than in them units, it's mad. See all the roof compartments, all the electrical bits. A bit like being on an old Blackpool tram upstairs on the double decker and then seeing the Flexity tram go past and you can see everything on the roof. That is what it feels like. We'll have a quick wander around inside as well, just to show you guys the interior before we open the doors. So if I do it, open doors, it'll probably boot the bloody end at scenario. There we go. Right, before I do open the doors, let's go and have a look around. So you find yourself Make sure you don't stumble down these stairs, but you come down the steps. Obviously, back in the day, this would have been, I think, where the compartment would have been where you would have walked through. Obviously, it's all shut off or whatever. Must have been a little walkway through the middle there. That's all I can think of. Unless it went that way, maybe. I don't know. If you can access that. No idea. Guard panels are here. You do is literally put the key in and open the doors. So, going in, you obviously just click the door to activate it and let it go across, and then in here you come into the, I think this is second class. First class is in the middle where the compartments are. You go into this glass partition here. The seating is all like nice leather armrests with a select number of compartments if you want to have a quiet journey. One there. Again, you've got some more second class partitioned off with some more, I think more second class to be honest. This is more of a quiet zone. A quiet zone to be honest. And then you've got the other cab like so. You just go up them stairs. These doors are so slow. Right, we have made it back. I should have technically shut this door again, because I've left essentially the drive there open. Right, let us open the doors. Nice work. Hopefully all will be in order soon. Let's see how you did. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, hit your notification bell for future videos. Catch you on Twitch for Monday, Friday streams, providing my internet connection works. But other than that, all the best. And again, we'll see you again very soon for another video. If you want to see the SNG video, as a couple back from this one, you can find that on if you just scroll back through the page or in the like detailed SW playlist. Again, thanks for watching. Take care and bye for now.